want you to imagine something. You come home early from work one Tuesday afternoon, the house is quiet, you pick up your husband's phone to check the time, and in that one single second, your entire life changes forever. That's exactly what happened to me, and what I did next, nobody saw coming. My name is Sarah. I had been married to Karim for 9 years. 9 years of building a life together, 9 years of sacrifices, late nights, and believing in someone completely. Karim was charming, successful, everyone loved him. Our friends called us the perfect couple, and for a long time, I believed that too. But on that Tuesday afternoon, I saw a message on his phone from a name I recognized immediately. Nadia, my closest friend for 11 years. The message was 3 words. 3 words that turned my blood cold. I can't stop thinking about last night. I stood completely still for what felt like an hour. My hands weren't shaking, my eyes weren't crying, something inside me went very, very quiet. And in that silence, I made a decision. I was not going to cry, I was not going to scream, I was not going to confront him, I was going to plan. I put the phone down exactly where I found it. I went to the kitchen. I made dinner. I smiled across the table at him that evening like nothing had happened. And he had absolutely no idea. That night, after he fell asleep, I started making notes on my personal laptop, the one he never touched. I wrote down everything I knew, every account, every asset, every property, every investment we had built together over 9 years. Then I made 3 phone calls the next morning while he was at work. The first call was to a lawyer, the second call was to my bank, the third call was to my sister, the only person I trusted with this. My lawyer told me something I will never forget. She said, "The spouse who plans quietly always wins. The spouse who reacts emotionally always loses." So I planned quietly. For 90 days, I smiled at Karim every morning. I cooked dinner, I asked about his day. I attended his work events, standing beside him, looking like the devoted wife he thought I still was. And every single day behind that smile, I was building my case. I opened a personal account he didn't know about. I documented every shared asset with my lawyer. I made copies of every financial document in our home. I contacted a forensic accountant who found something shocking. Karim had been quietly moving money into a separate account for over a year. He was already planning to leave, he just didn't know I had found out first. 90 days after that Tuesday afternoon, everything was ready. It was a Friday evening, we had dinner plans with our closest friends, the same group that called us the perfect couple. Nadia was going to be there too. I wore my best dress. I smiled at everyone. I let the dinner go beautifully. Good food, good wine, good conversation. And then, just as dessert arrived, I placed 3 envelopes on the table. One for Karim, one for Nadia, one for the table. Inside Karim's envelope, divorce papers, already filed, already processed, everything already divided in my favour, including the apartment, the savings, and the car. Inside Nadia's envelope, a printed record of every message between them going back 14 months, every single one. Inside the envelope for the table, a letter I had written to our friends, short, calm, explaining everything simply and with complete dignity. I stood up, looked at Karim directly in the eyes and said 7 words. I knew. I waited. Now I'm done. Then I picked up my bag and walked out. I didn't look back once. That was 14 months ago. Today I live in an apartment that is completely mine. I have money in an account that has only my name on it. I wake up every morning in peace. Karim lost the apartment, half his savings, and the respect of everyone he knew. Nadia lost every friendship in that room that night. And me, I lost a husband who never deserved me. But I found something I had forgotten I had. My power. If someone in your life is underestimating you right now, let them. Stay quiet, stay focused, and when the time is right, show them exactly who they chose to betray. Justice doesn't always come loud. Sometimes it arrives in a quiet envelope on a dinner table. If this story hit something inside you, subscribe to Silent Revenge. Every week, a new story of betrayal, planning, and justice served cold. I'll see you next week.